Hi everyone, it's Tiffany. I am back in Farm Together with our Recycle and Rebuild series. I'm just here harvesting some orange trees. Hopefully we will harvest them in time to knock out this quest and we'll be able to get some ribbons. But anyway, yay, we did it! In today's episode, we are going to be doing the usual. We're going to be moving some flowers and potentially laying down some fish. Maybe I should go ahead and do the fish first and then flowers second, just so that we make sure that we knock out some of the fish. That might be a smart thing to do. Well, anyway, let's go head down to the fish area. Now realize we have to walk all that way. Actually, it might be shorter to walk this way. Or right, actually we should get some gas, some fuel first. Because we are, and I don't think I ever replenished my fuel from the last episode. Ooh, let's get a new quest as well. All right, cool. It's a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's go. Ooh, we can harvest that. Should I harvest? I'll come back to it. Anyway, let's hop the fence here so we can go over to the fish and see where we left off. I believe it was the tuna or maybe the snapper. I think we were just about to place the narwhal. That actually might be where we were at. Guess we'll find out. It does look like the snapper. So we're just gonna double check that. Yep, the snapper. So that means the narwhal is next. Let's just go ahead and plant. We're gonna plant these fish. Hey, if I say that, don't mind me. It is what it is. We're in a farm game. I'm gonna just automatically say plant. All right, after the narwhal, it looks like we're going to be planting. No, I honestly didn't mean to say plant again. We'll be placing the koi, which, one of my favorites. I love the koi. And fun fact, in one of my decorative farm episodes on Twitch, or streams on Twitch, we did our whole pond as a koi pond, and it was really cool. And I want to recreate that so badly. But anyway, we have all these lovely koi carp. And after the koi, we actually have piranhas. And another fun fact, I had a piranha growing up. Yes, I did. Well, actually, my parents had him. They had him before I was born, and I think he lived to be 20. Why do I want to say lived to be 20? But it might have been more like 12 or 15 years. I don't remember, but maybe it was 20. I actually don't remember. Actually, I think I was like at least 15 to 17 when he died. So maybe, I don't know. I could be extremely wrong, but now part of me wants to search how long piranhas live for. Oh yeah, they live up to 8 years, which is actually very interesting because he was definitely way over 8 years. Definitely. Okay, so it must have been like 12 or 15 years. He was definitely as old as me, older than me. He was old, man. Okay, anyway. What fish are we doing? We're doing the piranha because I just talked about that. But it was crazy cool. Always a conversation piece, you know? Like, I have a 20-year-old piranha. Am I in the right spot? Double checking. My sense of direction, we all know how that goes. Now I'm just questioning. I mean, if their lifespan is 8 years, I mean, that might be in the wild and not in captivity. I just did a quick search. I don't know. Now I'm thinking he had to be almost 20. It was probably more like he lived till I was 16-ish, and he was like 18 or something like that. Anyway. My cat's scratching at my door. She needs out. The next one is the clownfish, right? Piranha, then clownfish. So let's go ahead and get these planted. And if you hear a bunch of scratching, don't mind me. Don't mind that sound. It's the cats. The cats have... my office is also like the cat's room. We have 2 cats right now, and... they have crinkle mats and scratch pads and like rolly ball scratcher things, and it's the rolly ball scratcher things. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just like there's like a rolly ball, and then in the middle there's a cat scratcher. Oh my gosh, I gotta let this cat out. Okay, the cats have been taken care of, or one of the cats. The other one's sleeping here just fine. Anywho, clownfish. Just did the clownfish. Now it's the red scorpion fish, but I gotta go all the way to the other side. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna go right up to the flowers, and that's what we're gonna work on next because we did kind of half of that row. So it makes sense to just pop on over here, and we shall start on the flowers. So I do need to get my little spreadsheet for the flowers up. I just have the fish one up right now. So flowers. We just did one of the daisies, and then the next one is a limited one, which we're not going to worry about. So actually now we put in the pink spurge. I actually didn't expect that to occur so fast. I thought we had to put down a few before that, but I'm going to go out here and grab these just because I did that with the red one, so I may as well do it with the pink one as well. All right, so we will go back over to 20. And we're going to plant them right here. Okie doke. So there's 2 of them, and then we'll go ahead into the shop and get the other one. Pink spurge. It looks so purple. Anyway, let's get this all planted. I'm just double checking this is correct. I mean, I was thinking we had at least 3 more to plant, 3 more different varieties to plant before we put the spurge down, but that's okay. So yeah, it goes the limited one. Well, it goes the daisy, the limited one, and then the pink spurge. So it's correct. And then after that will be the Venus flytrap, which is what's right there. And then we should be good until pretty much all the way to the end, where we got to throw in the Hobbit Jade and the Bleeding Heart. Not like the end, but more towards the end. We have quite a few to move before we get there. So anyway, last pink spurge there, and then we will go ahead and start moving our Venus flytraps. Super cute. I have grown, did I actually have a flytrap? I feel like I've had one before, but also I don't remember. I feel like I've tried to raise one, but oh no, I definitely did, because we fed it. It was more like a family pet. We fed him some flies that we found a couple times, but that was it. I don't know whatever happened. I'm guessing he died. I don't know. I don't know much about them. I don't really raise carnivorous plants, but I'd be eager to give it a go at some point. But I mean, I had my experience at one point. So loving the little flies above that. We are going to go back over here and grab some more. Come on now, travel faster. All right, just the last of these. And I think I'm going to grab some of those pink hydrangeas. We do need to harvest those too. Just checking that is correct. So we will go ahead and grab as many as we can of these. Which it looks like we can grab quite a few actually. All right, I got 96, 99 of them. So let's start planting the Venus flytraps, and then we will come back. Well, we'll go and plant the pink hydrangeas, and then we'll go back and get the rest of them, of course. So moving up here, trying to do this in a strategic way where, you know, access, like I don't know how to describe what I'm doing. Plant these ones up here because the rest of them are down that way, so it'll be closer to put the remaining ones, just like I grabbed kind of the far ones from the hydrangea spot, if that made any sense whatsoever. It makes sense in my head. It's actually working, but I hope it made sense to you. Like, see, I'm grabbing them from the further side just because if I need to make another trip, the remaining ones will be closer and I don't need to drive as far. I don't know. Anyway, these look so pretty. I love the pink. We do need to harvest these though. It's one thing we gotta do before we move over to those roses over there. So we've got 90 in our hands. I'm gonna check the spreadsheet here and see. Yeah, the damask roses are next. Lots of pink happening in this row because we had the daisies and we had the spurge. Now we have the hydrangeas, the roses. Lots of pink. Lots of pink. Sorry, I'm like reading and driving at the same time. Okay, last set here, and we really do need to harvest some of these. I don't know how many I need for the quest. Let's see, we'll find out in just a second. 150 of them. And is there 122 or 144? I always mess that up. I guess I'll find out in just a moment after I harvest all of these. But all of these beautiful puffs of flowers are going back to small little puffs of flowers, and they will be ready to harvest again in 3 hours. I just think the flowers are just such nice, easy money, nice, easy resource in this game. They went underappreciated for a long time, but now I'm here. I'm loving it. It's great. So anyway, it looks like it might be 144. I don't know why I always think it's 122. All right, so 144 out of 150. That's kind of very close. So the damask roses are next, which are right here. So again, let's grab the furthest ones just so we have a shorter travel distance back. And I was thinking those also. Never mind. I just lost my sense of direction for a second. I promise sometimes I have a sense of direction. Just kidding. It's non-existent. All right, so we have 99. Ooh, look, we have orange flowers next. Need a break from that pink. Okay, up this way, and I don't think there's any other flowers that I need to harvest. I think the hydrangeas are it. I really like when I get flowers to harvest for a quest, and trees, really. I think I find the crops the most annoying. I don't know why. I think it's just because you gotta harvest, you gotta plow, and then you gotta plant again, and obviously some are in season, some aren't, but I guess the trees have seasons too. The flowers are kind of just ready all the time, but I really do like the trees as well. I don't know, but I love all of the different crops, and I did at one point want my whole farm to have all of the crops. You know, I wanted it to have, well, maybe not all of them, but like have a place for most of them. So even if it was just like one square, one 3x3, like, or well, what do we call this? Like a 9 square plot of each one, like that would have been fine. I just wanted all the different varieties, but I don't know. I really haven't finalized what I want my garden to look like the actual planting area. Right now, as you saw many times, it's just like 4 or 5 little strips. Now we're planting the California poppies. But, I mean, it makes sense to just do that for when I need crops for quests. But at the same time, I don't know. I want a variety of them, so I don't know. It's just something I gotta think about, I guess. Anyway, the California poppies. Love them. They look super cute. Poppies, surprisingly, are not one of my favorite things. I don't think I've ever grown them because I never really looked at them and was like, wow, I love the look of poppies. I guess it's like judging a book by its cover, but I'm sure there's some out there that are extremely beautiful, and I would love to grow some. I guess I should at least try to grow some, and have that experience under my belt, and, be able to say that I grew them and either like them or don't like them, I'm gonna actually grab this last plot because I hate to have to come back just for one. So let's finish up this row. I can't believe we're already at the end. Holy cow. And then we will take the, what is it? Well, actually, I forgot to mention this, but after the damask rose, which was the one we just did, is supposed to be the foxgloves. So the yellow, the pink, and the purple. But they are all limited as of the last time I checked. So we're, again, going to put those down in the bottom in like a limited area. And the next one obviously was the California poppy, which we did, and now we're moving on to the blue hydrangeas. So the blue hydrangea is going to come all the way over here to 21. So we shall grab that, or some of it, or half of it, or whatever the case may be here. And then we will see what's coming up soon. I'm just really excited to get some of these flowers in here that I haven't had in here yet. All right, we'll just take this little bus stop and we're going to start planting the blue hydrangea. So beautiful. Such a pretty blue. So excited for it. Is that, oh yeah, there's 2 pinks in a row that way. Never mind. And then we got like a nice blue to cut through the pink. There are a lot of pink ones. I don't know. I never really calculated the colors here. I mean, at one point I was like, we should do my rainbow color. That would be pretty. I mean, that's how a lot of flower farmers plant their flowers. But I don't know. Like, I really want to plant my dahlias that way next year, which I probably will. I already started my spreadsheet in rainbow order, so I'll probably end up doing that. Before it was by height of the plant, but I just don't think that worked out. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They all seem to be kind of the same height anyway. I mean, there's certain dahlias that are like border plants or more like for pots, or obviously borders for garden beds or whatever, and they're so much shorter and smaller. But most of the ones that I grew, I mean, all between 4 and 5 feet. So it's not a big deal that I did it in height order. So at least this coming year, I'll be able to do it in the way that I really want to. I'm really excited for this coming growing season though, because we should be out living at the farm by then, and I'll actually be able to manage my flower garden a lot more, just the garden in general. So anyway, that's it. We've got that whole row done, and then we moved this down here. It looks like, just by glancing at my spreadsheet, what's that, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. It looks like we won't be adding any in this round, so we'll just be moving everybody up 1 square. You guys can't really see my mouse, but you know, everybody will just be pushed up 1 square. You can see it. Maybe I think we have time for just at least a few of those, or maybe one. I don't know. We'll see what we have time for. So this next one is the Shasta Daisy. So this is the kind of daisy I was talking about in last episode, I think it was, that I actually got a plant of. Wow, we had a little bit of a stutter there, a little lag. But I grabbed a plant of the Shasta Daisies, and I have been growing it this year. And it's still small. It's just like 1 or 2 plants, and I only got 1 flower from it. But it's in a pot right now, just because we haven't taken it out to the farm because we don't have an exact spot for it yet. But I love it. I have a newfound love for daisies. All right, so just moving these up, which is going to be such a relief. I think this will be so nice and easy. I mean, the last one wasn't that hard either. It was just kind of shifting it over and up 1. So, but being able to not have to go over and just have to shift everything up 1 is even better. Oh, the oregano's coming up. That's one of my favorites. I love the oregano. But also kind of confuses me at the same time, because I don't know. I mean, I guess rosemary is in here too, but those to me are just like herbs, right? They're not necessarily like the flowers, but you know, I can see them being the flowers. Do we have like other things? I don't think so. I don't think there's like basil or dill. And I wonder if there are herbs in the crops category. There probably are. So it's just kind of weird and misplaced. But anyway, the oregano, one of my favorites. So beautiful. I love it. And we're moving that now finally. I really want to harvest some of it just because I haven't harvested it. And I want to get it leveled up. Oh, we got some nice beautiful rain happening right now. All right, let's start planting this. There we go. Perfect. I've been wanting a rainy day. I mean, we've had days that, you know, we had showers for maybe an hour or 2, but I want a nice, good rainy day, you know, from sun up to sundown and all through the night. Just a nice rainy day. I just think it'd be really nice to sit around and watch the rain fall and just that whole vibe. It just feels like it's been so long since we had one of those, but I'm sure it's coming soon. It's bound to happen soon. Where am I going? Wrong way. Well, maybe since I'm here, I can harvest some of these. I don't want to harvest all of them, but maybe I will end up harvesting all of them. Who knows? All right. Anyway, let's get the rest of these in order here. And then I think that'll end up being the last thing for this area. But we'll see. We'll see what we have. I'm going to look at the map. We have 1 row of fish left to go. And then obviously just the rest of the flowers. So we might have to do a flower episode coming up soon. Because once we move these up and then fill in the blanks and everything, we're good to go there. But we're definitely going to finish the fish first, I think. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm just gonna finish harvesting the rest of this oregano here. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.